Ladies and gentlemen and boys and girls, welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans in 1977. It's time for the Boston Sports News Talk from Big Beefy E's Boston Ballers Beat. And here's the host that will bring you all the Boston sports news, Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans 1977, episode number 1924. We are 76 episodes away from the milestone 2,000 episodes of the show. I'm hoping to make it, and hopefully I can kick off the year right by doing that. I mean, I have to admit, 2024 has been a very challenging year, but good years in some situations for me. A tough year in some situations, and I'll probably talk about that on a separate video, on a separate episode of the show. So, but a friendly reminder: no Bofas and Sopas today. As you know, the Bofa boys are taking a couple weeks off from the show to spend some time with their loved ones and friends during this holiday break that they're on, and they'll be back next Monday, January the 6th. So, kind of excited about see what the Bofa boys will bring for 2025. So, I wish a happy New Year to the Bofa boys themselves, Gary, Romy, Alex, and Austin. Gentlemen, hope to see you. I'm looking forward to see you guys next Monday to do continue your Bofa shenanigans. That's right. And even though they kind of inspired me to change my name of the show when I decided to do this, coming up to the new room and such. So there's that. So, it's like I said, I'm going to talk about the year in review, so to speak, on tomorrow's show, in the final day of 2024. The Bofa boys also inspired my nickname, Big Beefy E, and I decided to incorporate that in one of my segments called Big Beefy E's Boston Ballers Beat. I want to talk about the New England Patriots, and as you know, it's the 9th edition of Big Beefy East Boston Ballers Beat in the final of 2024. The New England Patriots, obviously, if you watch the NFL, watch football, and you check in the standings and all that, you obviously know the Patriots were not doing very well. I mean, obviously, we all can see that. But fans were getting a little upset with the Patriots. And, I've been one of those fans that have been getting really upset, and, I'm very disappointed in the season, but it was bound to happen. Once Brady and Belichick both left the team, that was it. They took the legacies of the positive. They took the positive legacies with them. I mean, ever since the beginning of the 2020s, especially since the pandemic hit, our New England sports teams have been taking huge hits as far as losing players are concerned. It was Brady, it was Belichick, and then for the Red Sox, it was Mookie Betts. I mean, it was Mookie Betts. And the only two teams that have been consistent as far as, making the playoffs and all that of all New England teams will be the Celtics and Bruins. The only bright spot for New England sports in 2024 was the Celtics winning number 18 over the summer. As you know, knocking off the Dallas Mavericks. And the Celtics are trying to get back to there, but right now, the Cavaliers are number one in that division the Celtics in. Cleveland Cavaliers, I should say. But going back to the Patriots, the Patriots did lose this past Saturday to the LA Chargers, a score of 40-7. Pretty embarrassing, don't you think? It is embarrassing. And a lot of people are calling for Gerard Mayo's head. A lot of people are upset with the ownership. They tell Robert Kraft to sell the team and all this. Let me tell you, and Dietrich Wise say, hey, the fans have been spoiled. And, he's right about that. I mean, Patriot fans have been spoiled. I have to admit, being a Patriot fan, I've been spoiled. I mean, for the past 20 years, before the pandemic even hit, the Patriots have joined a domination of the AFC East for a long time. Patriots at one time were like the New York Yankees in the NFL. The only difference is, I mean, yeah, we won. In fact, tied with the Steelers, who have an opportunity to. Since they're going to the playoffs, and the Steelers now have an opportunity to break the tie between them and the New England Patriots, because both teams are at 6 Super Bowls apiece, and only a matter of time, though, that record could be be untied. The tie could be broken, and the Steelers have an ample opportunity to do that. But you may think, well, wait a minute, what about Tom Brady? He's got 7 Super Bowls. He's won more Super Bowls than any other team in the NFL. Correct on that. But that's one player. We're talking about one team. You know what I mean? So, all due respect to Tom Brady. And listen, 6 of those 7 Super Bowls happen to be at the hands of the New England Patriots. I mean, I was thankful. I'm even thankful that I got to see the Patriots win those 6 Super Bowls. I got to see Adam Vinatieri, which I still have an autograph of, of him kicking it through the uprights twice with a few seconds left on the clock. The first one, when they won their first one, was when time expired, and the other one was about they had a few seconds left. I mean, but it actually sealed the deal. But here's the thing. Listen, Patriot fans out there, including myself, I always know there's a saying. There is a saying that in every dark cloud, there's a silver lining. Now, obviously, the dark cloud for the New England Patriots is the dismal record they're having. 3-13. 3-13. The Patriots have a huge opportunity. If they lose this game against the Bills, which the Patriots might lose, because the Bills are just too dang good. Even if they arrested their starters, the Bills can still pull off a victory, because we know Patriots can make mistakes. So if the Patriots do lose this final game, the Patriots could end up having the first overall pick in the NFL for next season. And this might help the Patriots for next season, if you think about it. But then a lot of people are, don't want, they say, oh, they're going to trade down, and everything else. Remember, Bill Belichick's no longer part of the team. So they have an opportunity to do whatever the heck they want now. But we shall see what's going on. Then, like I said, 2024, the Red Sox are starting to step it up a little bit in the offseason. They acquired Walker Buehler, who will be wearing number 0 for the Red Sox once again. Be the third player to wear that number since Brandon Phillips, who is the real-life husband of Jade Cargill, and Adam Ottavino wore that number. But now, Walker Buehler, let's make sure that number is going to be famous. Agent 0. We have a new Agent 0 in town. And Walker Buehler, if you don't know who he is, he was the Dodger pitcher who saved the game for the Dodgers to help them win the World Series by striking out another former Red Sox player, Alex Verdugo, against the Yankees this past October. So there's that. Well, the Bruins are kind of struggling. They're struggling, but they're trying to fight for a playoff spot still, even though it's season's still underway for the Bruins and all that. But it is a shame that you lose to an expansion team that has no team name. A Utah hockey club. Are you kidding me? Then the only bright spot for the New England sports teams, for the 4 major New England sports teams this year, 2024, is the Boston Celtics, obviously. And why is that, you ask? Well, this could give you any indication why. They're the first team to even win a championship in the pandemic era in New England. If you think about it, since the pandemic era in New England, all our teams have been taking hits, especially losing players. Tom Brady decided to go up and left to Tampa Bay. And you know what? And Mookie Betts was traded to the Dodgers at that point. And, so there's that. And so not only required Red Sox got Walker Buehler, but also got Aroldis Chapman. So that could, if he can get back to his former glory. I know he's giving up home runs, major key home runs to Jose Altuve and all that. But if Aroldis Chapman can get back to being the player that he used to be, I think that back end of the bullpen could be short. The Red Sox still got Liam Hendricks, who probably will be coming back from an injury, and also I think he's coming back after a bout of cancer. And you've got some players that will be coming back from injury too mid-season, and that could help the Red Sox. Now we don't know, and the Red Sox, they're trying to see if they can make trades. Everybody's saying trade Masataka Yoshida. Listen, the Sox got him $90 million there. Who wants that contract? Who wants to eat up that contract? You know what I mean? So there's that. And so that's something. That's probably the reason why the Red Sox are not even responding with complaints about trading Yoshida is because of that contract. It's $90 million deal, but who else wants that contract? Who wants to eat it up? So keep Yoshida if rearrange the lineup to accommodate Yoshida. Maybe Yoshida will start hitting again. Who knows? I mean, I know you want to add another right-handed bat to the lineup to complement Rafael Devers, and that could help Yoshida out. Who knows? Tristan Casas is starting to come in his own as well. So if you get Yoshida in between some hitters, maybe put Yoshida at the leadoff spot. I don't know. So we'll see what the Red Sox can do. I know the Red Sox need some serious pitching. Because that's what killed them, killed their momentum. But listen, the Red Sox ended up in third place, which is not that bad. But the Red Sox do want to make the playoffs, and I'm sure, they want to get back to the playoffs, get back to winning the World Series. I mean, we have not won a World Series in 6 years, so now's the time to strike. Strike while the iron is hot, so to speak. So we got that going, and everything else in between, man. Let's see what happens. Like I said, the highlight. I say it's the highlight of the year for New England sports in 2024 is the Boston Celtics, winning number 18. A lot of people have been asking about this, and they've been talking. Been thinking about this. Is what if? We're talking about. I remember when the Celtics had their glory days, 60s, 70s, and 80s, and then you go to the 90s. Now, the Bulls dominated the 90s. There's no doubt about it. But they said, what if? What if Len Bias has not passed away? What if Reggie Lewis has not passed away? I mean, the deaths of those two players really hit the Celtics' legacy very, very hard. Even though Len Bias has not, when prior to his death, he has not played a game, for the Celtics. But that was a major death blow to, no pun intended, obviously, but a major blow to the Celtics' legacy, because had Len Bias and Reggie Lewis stayed alive, Celtics would have dominated the 90s, and we wouldn't see the rise of this great legend in Michael Jordan. But things, it is what it is, unfortunately. But but it's good to see. I've always will show respect to Michael Jordan, because he really did help the Bulls out, and the Bulls started coming around, and him, Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman, all those guys in the 90s. And, Michael Jordan was the face of the NBA in the 90s, along with Larry Johnson, a former Charlotte Hornet. And a lot of, like the Bulls were the team in the 90s in the NBA, But, Celtics had were struggling to find themselves after losing two great players. And, Larry Bird retired, Kevin McHale retired, all the great Celtics legends all retired. And, Celtics tried too many things, and, they always come up short, and, even to make the playoffs, to get ousted in the first or second rounds. But until, 2008, when they put a great team together, and Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, and Kevin Garnett, they end up winning number 17. And, then you got, and then again, the Celtics have been off and on, Jekyll and hiding a little bit. And then you go to the, late 2010s, early 2020s, Celtics started to be consistent making playoffs and such. And up until this year, they have not gotten over the hump. But this year, they have, obviously, and facing two great teams, the Pacers and the Heat, and now, and then the Dallas Mavericks, and seeing them win number 18 for the win number 18, I thought that was really cool. It was really a beautiful moment, and having great young players like Kristaps Porzingis and Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum leading the way. Peyton Pritchard off the bench, and listen. I was very grateful to see the Celtics finally win it all. It was really great to see that, and I have to admit I am a spoiled New England sports fan because the last 24 years I've seen 6 Super Bowls won, 4 World Series won. Celtics win 2 championships. It's 12, and the Bruins had won. Out of all the 4 major sports teams, 13 championships out of 24 years. The last 24 years. That's saying something. Talking about the millennium, the 21st century, New England sports has dominated for the first 24 years of that 21st century. That's really good. But nowadays, sometimes you have to get back down to earth. As here's its story with the Patriots right now. They're back down to earth. With like I said, with a new head coach and new coaches. A lot of people have already, wanting Gerard Mayo's in the head. Give it some time. If the Crafts feel that Mayo is the guy to blame, they'll fire him. If not, they'll stick with him. But I'll just see what happens. Last game against the Bills this coming Sunday, and so we go from there. So there's that as well. So yep, that is the 9th edition of Big Beef East Boston Ball Speak. My thoughts on New England sports for the year 2024. Almost got in there, So, like I said, friendly reminder, Bofus and Sofas is not going to be on today. I might be doing some gameplay, some Shenanigans arcade, to replace Bofus until maybe in honor of Greek and Shaw, I'll probably play some Mario Kart. What do you guys think? Mario Kart 8 Deluxe? I might be thinking about that. That'd be really cool, just to think about it. Also, I am also thinking about changing the name of the High Rollers gameplays I've been doing every Tuesday. Gonna tweak it up a little bit. So, as you know, High Rollers back in 1977 was hosted by Alex Trebek. That was the first American game show hosted by Alex Trebek. As you know, Alex Trebek is Canadian and all that. So, coming down to America and all. So, I thought about it, and I also do two versions of High Rollers. You get the $10,000. I have the $10,000 version and the $25,000 version. And I thought it'd be a great idea, and I love the name Twin. I love the word Twin Bells so much. I'm going to use it twice. That's right. I've already used it for the Press Your Luck. In fact, this Thursday will be the first ever Twin Bill Thursday. And but I want to tweak it up I want to tweak that word Twin Bill up for the High Rollers I'll be playing. So, tomorrow will be the final High Rollers gameplay of 2024. The final Trebek Tuesday of 2024. Right, Trebek Tuesday under that name as well. Here's the fun part. I'm going to call it Trebek's Twin Bill Tuesday. But I'm going to shorten up to T3. I'm going to call it the T3 Special. Alright, the T3 Special. Trebek's Twin Bill Tuesday Special. So the T3 Special. What do you guys think about that? That'd be a great idea. Instead of trying to say the whole dang name, I figured, call it the T3 Special. Trebek's Twin Bill Tuesdays. And I'm calling it special because it is it's special. It's always special. Because everybody is special out there, and that's special too. I farted, so farts are special because they're funny. Anyways, so I figured, why not Call it that. So that's what I'm going to do. And so I'm making a lot of changes for the new year. Also, I've been making changes on the some of the wrestling event center, especially the thumbnails. As you know, AEW Rampage gone, so I had to tweak that up a little bit, and I got that all set. Here I am. I was like, what the heck happened? Then I did it for Monday Night Raw as well, since the Raw is going to move Netflix. Sharp reminder, I believe I'm getting paid this Friday, so I'm possibly going to renew my Netflix subscription once I get a Netflix gift card, and that's how I'm going to do it. So you got that, and I'm going to start changing this. I know SmackDown is going to be going to 3 hours starting this Friday as well, so I'll probably change that up a little bit as well as. And if that's going to be an extra hour, that means more talent could come on. And I would not be surprised if they decide to do the draft a little earlier. Now, I know personally they should do the draft the day after WrestleMania. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that way get the draft done, because there's going to be a lot of NXT talent that probably want to come up already. And who knows, man? Who knows what's going to happen next year for the WWE as well. So I'm really excited about it, to be totally honest. So we'll see what happens there. I'll see what happens from my show, Rant and Rave. I know we'll have a first Rant and Rave this Thursday of 2025. Looking forward to what we're going to bring to the table. I know we got lots to talk about. So thank you for tuning in to another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans 1977, episode 1924. And Big East Boston Ballers Beat, episode number 9, the final one of 2024. And so, thank you for tuning in, and until the next episode comes rolling around, Mr. Announcer, that is all for today's episode. This is your announcer speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, do it for Bob Saget Productions, and in association with Raven Bofa Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching today's episode. Tune in next time for another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Goodbye for now.